What up? It's your boy, Tony Pony. 2 days in a row. Wow, that's awesome, right? Well, the reason is I didn't sleep really good this night, so yesterday I went to work and I got home and I did something and then I took a nap for about 3 hours, I think. I'm not sure. Then I got up and eat, play some games and watch YouTube, and then I tried to go back to sleep. I could not sleep. I laid here for about 3 hours, 2 hours and a half, I think. But eventually I did fall asleep, and I only slept like, I think, an hour tops. So, and it was strange, man. It was strange because I started dreaming, and I was laying on my back. I was not laying on my side. I was trying to meditate because when I meditate, I usually fall asleep, but not today. Well, yesterday. But eventually I did fall asleep laying on my back, and it was strange. I think it was some kind of astral dream because it was so real. It's been a long time since I've dreamt something real like this. So cannot remember everything, but the coolest thing I could remember, and I even made a little drawing so you can understand what I'm talking about. So the dream was I went to work. And I came to work and everything was normal. And well, it looked normal to me. And I went to the boss, well, the foreman, and he looked like a person I've never seen before. He looked very stressed out and very frantic. And he says to me, hey Nell, everybody calls me Nell. Hey Nell, you wanna be production, how do you call that in English, man? Production responsible. That's the translation from Belgium. Basically, you want to be the boss of a section of the factory. Yeah, that's what it came down to. It was a lot different, but cannot translate it in from Dutch to English. So I said, hold on, man, hold on, because in real life I'm stupid as fuck. I'm not a leader, man, and so I told him, like, first I want to see what I'm gonna be doing then, and then I'll decide if I'll do it or not. That's what it came down to. And I said I'm gonna take a look at that section. So then suddenly he vanishes. I did not see him back. And I made a little drawing, like in Hall C. Yeah. So that's where the hall where I was in. And then I went to Hall D on my own. And I came to Hall D, so everything is normal. And then I came to Hall D, and everything was pitch black. It was like a space. It wasn't even the floor or something. It was like space, black space. And to my I came into the entrance, and to the left I could see floating in the distance, like miles away, these little cells. Look like cells in this formation, like diamond formation, or how you call it. They were floating there, and they were like little tiny specks of light in them, like oval, yeah, oval balls, really, cells. So I see that. I thought like, oh, what's that? And I immediately fly to one of them, like the zooms in like whoop, and I'm in one of those bubbles. And I was, as I was going closer and closer to the cluster of cells, I could see more activity, and in the cells were people working. Yep, people working, and the cell that I came into was like in a factory. You got like people sitting on chairs, and they were like taking boxes off a, what do I call it, man, a band, like an automatic treadmill band, and doing something with them. And behind that there was a whole wall, a desk, a big desk with all people sitting on computers and looking at screen and typing stuff. But the weird thing about this cell thing in general was it looked not from this earth. It looked all in one piece. It was really strange. Like everything was metallic, and the most striking thing was the computers where the people were on. It was like the monitors, the table, and the floor. It was all attached into one, and I think the chairs even were attached to the floor. So it looked really bizarre, and I was like, wow, this is fucking awesome, dude. But I'm not gonna be a boss of this shit. I was thinking like I'm not a leader. I cannot lead these people. So after a while looking, I get out of there and go to the edge of the cell, and then I fly to another cell, but it was not of this cluster. It was not part of this cluster. It was a little bit, I don't know, some distance away, and I think it was a separate cell, not a cluster at all. So, well, the other cell that I was going to. So I go to the edge. I pop out the cell that I was in, the factory thing stuff, and I fly to another cell, and I came in. And it was a whole different setting. It looked like some sort of store. There was a man and a woman. I did not really see the woman, but the man was, he looked like a French dude, a really short guy, and he had no top on, only jeans pants, and he had like the typical French look to him, like big fucking nose like me, and he had like curly hair and bust on the sides, and black hair, and the only thing I could remember about him, he was very friendly to me, and he was making sexual jokes about the other lady to me. I don't know what it was exactly, but he was laughing and joking to me. So I don't know what that was all about. I don't know. I don't even know what cell that was. It looked like a store, but there was almost nothing in there. And then the next thing I could remember, I was slicing up bacon, fat pieces of bacon, and then my dog, Colette, like the fat bulldogs we have, I was giving it to my dog, in that cell, that store cell. So, and that's all I can remember from that scene. It was really, really strange. It felt so real, man. I think this was an astral thing, especially with the flying and the zooming in. Like I was legit like and poop in the cell, and that was real cool. Later on, I think I woke up in real life and then I fell back asleep and I dreamt I was kind of in a video game like Fallout. I don't know. For the gamers out there, Fallout's like the survival game. And it was in first person view, and I was walking and flying. I think I had a robot suit on, and one move that stood out was this super fast punch, like a mechanical punch that I did. I saw a mutant armadillo as big as a dog, but it wasn't reality. It felt exactly like a computer game, and it was like I knew it was a computer game. It was strange. But it was a mutant and it was a baddie, I should say. And he was running away and I ran behind it and I used my super mechanical punch. And it was not like one punch, but it was like like two hands, so like super fast. But it had like well, armadillos have like this shell thing, armor, panzer stuff, and did not hurt him. And the rest was all random stuff. Yeah, I can't really remember, but the armadillo was pretty cool. So yeah, that's all I can remember from last night. Real awesome, man. I think it had to do with me meditating and then falling asleep. Think, pretty sure. Yeah. So maybe I took a nap a few hours ago, so maybe this night will be the same. But I can't tell. I don't have control, so okay. I hope so, because it was fucking awesome, dude. So, tell me what you think. I don't know if there's symbolic meaning to this. I was surprised that they asked me to be a leader. Yeah, that was something out of the ordinary. I'm like a work person or something. Yeah, I'm not a thinker. I'm a doer. So my IQ isn't the best. Yes. So yeah, it was odd. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna play some games. And yeah, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, you.